What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be making shrimp tacos with these ingredients right here. I got some bacon bits, I got peppers, I got the shrimp itself, I got the tortilla shells, and then I got my favorite seasonings that I like to use. I got the Longhorn brisket and burger seasoning, which you might be thinking, why am I using this on shrimp? It's because it's very, very good. I got my black pepper, and I also have my garlic salt. So those are gonna be all the ingredients that I'm using today for this shrimp recipe. First, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with throwing the shrimp into the griddle. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and saute all the peppers to kind of make them fajita-esque. And then at the end, I'm going to be using the bacon bits to top it off. And believe it or not, I think I actually have 2 avocados here, which I'm going to be putting on top of all the tacos that I'm having today. So that is the entirety of the ingredients, guys. Let's go ahead and hop into cooking these tacos. Alrighty, guys, so I'm going to first go ahead and start out with getting 2 pans out and putting one of them on medium heat. So I'll go ahead and get the pan heated up, and while that happens, I'll go ahead and start to get the shrimp out and get that ready. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get all the peppers ready to be diced up so I can throw them on the other pan and start to saute those. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss these shrimp into the pan here to go ahead and start getting them cooked. Once I go ahead and get them cooked, I'm going to basically grab all these shrimp and transfer them to this pan right here so I can start to sear and flavor them. Jamie doesn't like a lot of spicy seasoning on it, so that's why I try and avoid putting pepper and other stuff on there. So this pan right here will strictly be just garlic salt. And then after that, I will go ahead and transfer it to my own pan, and that's where I'll put the black pepper and the Longhorn seasoning on there. Alrighty, guys, so what I am doing here is I'm basically going ahead and getting all the peppers ready, and I'm basically slicing them into little thin pieces or little thin strips, I guess you could say, and also de-seeding them at the same time, because obviously you don't want a lot of seeds in your tacos, or at least I don't. I guess I would consider these a little bit more fajitas since I'm going to be using peppers. But I guess I don't really have onions, so I wouldn't really consider them that. But at the end, they will become prepared as tacos, so it won't be like a build your own thing like most fajitas are. So that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm going ahead and splitting them open, and then if you can see right there, that is where all the seeds are, so I'm going to basically be going down and slicing it out. And it should come out pretty easily after that. So boom, you just take it out. Give it a nice tap on the wood board there, and boom, you are good to go. And going ahead and just slicing it straight up and down, because I'm not trying to dice the peppers today. I'm more so making strips of peppers. So that's all I'm doing, and then after that I am throwing it in my washing bowl just to give it another rinse before it goes on to the hot pan. So pretty much almost done with this, and then after that I will go ahead and move on to cutting the avocados, because those are going to be the things that come last, and I need my fats to come into play with this meal as well, because shrimp itself is pretty lean. It is a leaner protein source, so I did not get all of my fats in today. I mean, I guess I kind of did, because we went to this burger joint called Crucible Cafe or Crucible Burgers. I'm not really sure what it was called, but we went there and we got these pretty fat burgers. And then Jamie also got this really big like milkshake. It was like huge. It came with like a whole brownie, 2 donuts on top, and it also came with I think like a cookie or something on top as well. And then it was just huge. It was super good. Like obviously, we shared it with like 4. It was shared between 4 people, so it was definitely like a lot. Like it's something that you need to kind of share with someone. But it was really good. And the burger that I got, it was like a breakfasty kind of style burger. So it had a nice fried egg on the top, and then it also had like a hash brown on the bottom with 2 slices of bacon. So really solid burger. I was actually super happy with that. And then I also got pretty big news, guys. I got a brand new car. So I will be doing a review on that new car in the next video. But for today's video, it's mostly just gonna be focusing on me cooking. So super excited to show you guys the car that I got. Not gonna reveal it in this video, you know, kind of just wanna give you guys a little bit of a surprise for when the next video comes out. But the good news is that it is a 2017 car, and it is not a bucket of rust, and I feel like a lot of people actually think it's pretty safe. So pretty happy about that. I know Jamie's pretty happy about that, especially since it has a backup camera. So that's pretty cool. Excited about that. And just overall, I guess it's kind of nice to have a newer car. You know, it's my past 2 cars. I've had a 2006 Kia. That was like my high school car. And then after that, I had a 2010 Ford Escape, and you guys obviously saw that. That was a big bucket of rust. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my hands a rinse. I'm not trying to take all these paper towels with me. So gonna go ahead and do that. I got a decent amount of peppers there. Didn't feel like making a whole lot of them. So doing that is probably gonna be all the peppers that I'm using for today. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and start working on these avocados. So the shrimp right now is getting cooked up pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a nice big stir because a lot of the water is collecting at the bottom. And these have already been cooked, so these are already pre-cooked shrimps that I have here. So I'm gonna go ahead and empty out some of this water. And part of the reason why I also grabbed this pan as well, and why I hadn't started heating it up, is so that I can go ahead and dump out a lot of this water in here. Because I also want these shrimp that are gonna stay in this pan to also get a nice sear. Because I think adding a nice sear to shrimp or just food in general is always a good idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep letting this cook up on medium to low heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this pan right here, and this is what's gonna be used to heat up the peppers that I have. So gonna finish up heating up the peppers right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw that into the pan. Alrighty guys, well after further inspection and cutting into the avocados, I unfortunately found some fucking mold on these things. So I'm pretty pissed. Gonna go ahead and toss these avocados out because they aren't good. So I'm basically gonna need to go ahead and find another source of fat. My tacos tonight, which kind of stinks. So maybe I'll just end up eating a whole entire tub of peanut butter and crying myself to sleep. No, just kidding. But I probably will end up having some peanut butter because that's a quick and easy source of fat. And I usually have chicken thigh around this time of day. So that'll kind of help increase my fat count. And it should be super simple. Obviously, I'm not gonna eat it with the tacos or put the peanut butter over the tacos. I'm not a psychopath. I only sometimes put eggs in oatmeal. Okay, hey, don't come after me for saying that, all right? Jeez. Alrighty guys, so the peppers and shrimp seem to be cooking up pretty nicely. Everything seems to be fully cooked on the shrimp. So I can go ahead and fully empty out all of the water here on this shrimp. So it starts to get a nice little saute on it. So, oh, lost one shrimp. Can't believe I did that. Give it a nice little rinse. Boom, right back in the pan. And now, I'm gonna go ahead and get this pan over here started to heat up so I can start to saute my own shrimp, and so I can go ahead and start mixing in all the seasonings for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this one over here to a lower heat because it's already pretty much fully cooked but it's not gonna need any of that burn. So gonna go ahead and grab all my seasonings, and I'm gonna start putting the garlic salt into this one, and then I'm gonna start putting the garlic salt into the peppers as well. So I'll go ahead and grab this pan since it's getting a nice cook over here and everything's getting nice and brown, and just kind of get it mixed up with the oil that's in here. And be ready because my dogs are about to start going crazy in 2 seconds because Jamie just got home. So just be prepared, but these are all nice and mixed up now with the garlic salt. This pan's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and put some oil in there. And I'm gonna start moving some of this shrimp over here. And I only want a couple because I want their faces to basically, I wouldn't say melt, but basically allow it for an even spread of saute on each side to like allow the seasoning to basically get over all of them, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab the seasoning, give it a nice little spread over the top with the longhorn seasoning, and then I'll go ahead and grab the black pepper and put that over the top too. So go ahead and get that mixed up. Hello. So while that's cooking, I'll basically allow it to get some time, and then now I can start heating up the tortillas. Okay guys, so here is the shrimp that is getting blackened with seasoning, and then here is also the regular garlic shrimp. There's the peppers, and then over on this last burner back here, that is where I'm going to be throwing the tortillas to start getting those heated up. Alrighty, so I have the last pan finally cooking up over here. This is where the tortillas are going to go, and then everything is going to be finished.
You need to throw those pants away.
I'm not throwing these pants away. Alright guys, so the tacos are getting heated up, and the shells are getting finished. The peppers are pretty much done. They just need a little bit more time. And the shrimp is all ready, so the tacos are all good to go. Obviously the only thing that's missing is the avocados, but that's because they were moldy. So once I get all these assembled, I'll go ahead and show you guys the end results. Alright guys, so the tacos are all finished now. I'm going ahead and finishing up the assembly of them. I have the shrimp right here, putting the peppers on as well. And then I'm going to top everything off with some bacon bits. Honestly, never done bacon bits on shrimp tacos before, but shrimp wrapped bacon, or shrimp wrapped, bacon wrapped shrimp with avocado sauce is pretty good. So that's what I usually get as an appetizer when I go to Cooper's Hawk. So thought it might be good to try on this, and yeah, that's basically it guys. So pretty simple dinner, nothing too crazy, and a few simple ingredients. Alrighty guys, so anyways, that is going to do it for the video. The tacos turned out being very, very good. I actually really liked them a lot. The only thing that they were honestly missing was the avocado, so super bummed that those were not good and expired. So got to go ahead and clean up all these dishes, and that is basically going to conclude the video. So if you guys like the recipe, let me know what you guys think if you guys try it out, or let me know if you guys add anything extra to it. And thanks again for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one.